what's going on? It's Scott Taylor with San Diego RealEstateHunter.com, licensed in the state of California for both real estate and mortgages with an emphasis on San Diego. Now, one of the most visited pages on my website is an article that we had written about San Diego real estate market 2018. Is it going to crash? Is there a bubble? Is it going to pop? Before I get into that, let me backtrack just a little bit. I started my real estate investing career, got my real estate license, broker's license back in 2001 to 2002, 2003. So I saw that boom after September 11th. I saw when we could get mortgages that were pay option ARMs and 1 month fixed and 3 month fixed, and places like Countrywide existed in Greenpoint mortgages, where you had gardeners that were landscape architects, where you literally had loans that were called liar loans. You had no income, no asset, ninja loans. You had stated income, stated asset. That's what you had. Up through 2005, when all these loans existed, it became very, very obvious to me at that point doing real estate and mortgages how this is going to end. This is going to end because the mortgages that they were issuing from 2001-ish through 2005-ish, they stopped. They stopped issuing those. So that movie, The Big Short, wasn't that much of a secret if you were in the business and could see what was going on. So I was telling people by 2005, the show's going to be over because the people that were getting those loans, they don't exist anymore. Those loans aren't there. So guess what? Who's going to buy that inventory? And then at that time, there was great creative loans, but there was things like 228s where you had a loan for 30 years, but it was fixed for the first 2. Now, you're going to have to refi after that, but guess what? You have a 5-year prepayment penalty. So you have to pay to try and get out of that loan. Now, is that illegal? Shouldn't be illegal? That's not my conversation. So you had crazy loans. So the number one difference that I'm going to say right now versus then you have the loans that were pretty crazy loans. They had to blow up. I use those loans. I advise people to use them if they knew what they were doing, okay? Today, you have most loans are fixed for a longer period of time. You have very few loans that are fixed for a month or 3 months, right? You have very few 228s. The percentage of loans, for the most part, percentage-wise, are 30-year fixed or 15-year fixed, right? You don't have as many ninja loans or stated income, stated asset. So that's number one. Number 2, now I'm going off of memory. These won't be exact numbers, so please don't hate me if this is not exactly correct. But up through 2007, that last boom cycle, the inventory was something around 25,000 homes for sale in San Diego County. Now, depending on when you're watching this, can we just say sometime in 2018? Guess what the inventory is now? It's at least 70% less today, inventory-wise, versus in 2007. So you had something around 25,000 homes then. Guess what? Right now, depending when you're watching this, as we know it changes every day, probably something around 5,000 or 6,000 homes available. That's it. There's very, very low inventory, okay? So guess what? I hate to say it. If you can't afford it and you can't afford the rent, then you move. Because the inventory is so low, there's going to be plenty of buyers for the short term. Does that mean 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, 24 months? I don't know. There could always be a black swan event. There could be a war. There could be something. But this is where it stands right now. The other thing, look around. Up through that time as well, I don't hear a lot of people talking about this. There was a lot more building going on. Like, remember downtown San Diego? Hardly even existed until that time. There was all downtown being built. There was new areas being built. Look around. Do you see very much inventory of new builds going on in San Diego? I sure don't. And I sell real estate, and I'm a real estate investor, and I go looking out at real estate. So I don't see that. So here's the 3 reasons to recap why, I don't know if you want to call this won't be a bust in 2018, or why right now is different, or why things aren't the same as they were in 2007. Number 1, mortgages. There's no question. They were a lot riskier then than they are now. No doubt about that. And I don't see any big change there. Number 2, low inventory. We know it's 60% or 70% or 80%, depending who you talk to in the numbers, less inventory today versus then. and then new builds, especially downtown San Diego in the fringe areas. Because we had that big boom and then bust, not as much things were being built in San Diego. Take a look around. That's not any different. Did you like this video? I hope so. It's off the cuff. I don't want to say non-professional because I am a professional. I don't wear a suit. I don't wear a tie. I don't need a fancy studio. I want to talk to you like a real human being. It's not very difficult. Deal with smart people. Go to my website, SanDiegoRealEstateHunter.com. Over 500 articles on real estate, mortgages, deal structuring. Watch some of my educational videos. Try to make them non-pitchy, non-salesy. Unfortunately, you have me and my voice, but I can only do so much. Sign up to get real estate listings. You can get them every day. You can check out what's active, pending, and sold in the areas that you want. You have your own CMA because you know exactly what's sold. If you like what you're hearing and you want to do business with me, I want to do business with you. You can apply online at scottsloanapp.com in 20 minutes or less. You can apply for a mortgage. As soon as you're done, I'll get a text alert to my phone. I will run your credit. You don't pay for it, I will pay for it. I will call you up to make sure it's accurate and correct and see what you want to do strategy-wise. You want to buy a home to live in? Are you like a real estate investor? Or your first-time home buyer? Do you need down payment assistance? I know this stuff. From there, I will send you a list of supporting documents that you're going to need. Things that you know that you need, like a driver's license and social security card and last 2 years tax returns and last 2 years W-2s, last 2 full months bank statements, all pages, last full months paychecks. If you have stocks, bonds, IRA, mutual funds, depending on what your credit report says, we might need things like a short sale or foreclosure, Chapter 7, Chapter 13, alimony, child support. You get the idea. Go to scottsloanapp.com to get started.